Okay, everyone, welcome back. This is webinar number 2 on how to use the apps tool for the Northern Community and School Recreation Coordinator Program. First off, if you didn't watch webinar number 1 and you are new to the program, if you are new to CSRC, I just suggest closing this video and going back and watching the first webinar just to kind of get your feet wet and how to use this and how to log in and whatnot. If you're not new, or if you're just someone who's has to enter in the annual program plan for next year and you just need a bit of a refresher, you can't exactly remember how to do everything, feel free to watch the video. You don't need to go back. Okay, so what we're going to take note of in this video is how to enter in our program plan. Okay, so when you're starting a new year, right, you need to have an annual program plan submitted to us by the end of September. This is how to do that. This is how to enter in all your programs. This method is also going to teach you guys how to enter in new programs if you're already in the program year. You're going to find that there's going to be programs that you're not going to account for at the beginning of the year that you're going to end up running anyway. You can add to the program plan as you go throughout the year. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, and I know you guys can't see my mouse, so just bear with me if I am hovering over something. Hopefully you can kind of see that it is turning blue. We're going to go to program plan. So from here, there's two things we're going to do. Now you're going to notice up here, it's 2021, 2022. I'm recording this in August 2022. If I want to add in a program that is going to be taking place in August 2022, or let's say I'm doing this in March and I'm just running a program that is not in my annual program plan, I can keep this programming year the same. All right, so let's go over how to create a program. Let's say it is August, and let's say I'm running a beach camp in August. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, program category. This is very important for everyone to take note of. We don't click on this program category and take our best guess, right? There is an actual document on how to use this tab. So if you don't have it, you should have a document that just shows different programs and where they belong in this. So I'm going to pull this up right now so you guys can see. This document is called 2019 Program Categories. We haven't changed this. So if you don't have this document, or if it's saved as 2019 Program Categories, even though it is 2022, feel free to use this. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is a beach day. And if we look through here, there's camps, there's summer festivals, outdoor activities. Do we see anything that looks like beach day? Not really. So maybe this wasn't the greatest example, but that's okay. We know that a beach day, right, you guys, is going to be recreation. I think we can all agree on that, right? So even though there is no beach day, we're just going to go, if it doesn't show up on this list, you're going to take your best guess, and we're just going to go recreation other. Okay, so we're going to call the program beach day. And where is it happening? You're only going to have one option for that. Okay, it's going to be your community on there. The location we're going to put as other because it's going to be happening on the beach. You're going to find probably 75% is going to be at your school facility, and then community facility and other. Okay. This is a summer program. Okay, we're going to say the month was August. It's not an ongoing program. So ongoing just means it's happening more than once. So you're going to find a lot of your programs as you go throughout the year. Let's say it's basketball. You're running at least once a week, but it's a recurring program that is always on your calendar, always on your schedule. If that's the case, you are going to click yes for ongoing. Okay, we're going to say this beach day is really open to everyone. Okay, and it is important that you guys fill this out right, because this shows up in your statistics as who's invited, who the program's for, and it gives your steering committee an idea of what kind of programming you are planning, right? If they look at your programming and you don't open it to adults, right, which this one is going to be open to, but that's going to show up, and it's going to show up that you maybe need more adult programming, or that you have enough or whatever. So just fill this out really as well as you can. Okay. Your role. So there's 3 different roles within the Northern Community and School Recreation Coordinator program. Okay, there's lead, coordinate, and assist. And I do want to spend a little bit of time on this. So for this program, we're going to say we're leading. We're the ones planning it. We're the ones scheduling it. We're the ones organizing it. In this case, we're going to lead. However, if you were coordinating the program, that would mean maybe someone else is leading the program, but you're getting the supplies. You're scheduling it for them. You're advertising it for them. You are the coordinator, and maybe you're even helping them out, right? If you're assisting, it means that it's most likely a community-led program or someone else is leading it, and you're just there to assist, right? So you're putting it in your schedule, but you're not the one scheduling it. You're not the one providing the budget. Most of the time, assist is going to be when there's like a community event such as a Canada Day, a Treaty Days, whatever, and your community members ask you to attend. That is when you will click assist. You guys can feel free to do either one. We want to see a good balance of lead, coordinate, assist. If you guys are leading too many programs, you're going to find that you're going to burn out. You do want to see a balance of these three. But in this case, we're going to say lead. Okay. And then we get into the action plan. I do want to spend a little bit of time on this. We find that people are not utilizing this. So this is something you guys don't need to fill out, but it does come in handy, especially when you guys are planning for the full year. So in this case, not so much, but let's say this was a program that you're planning for months in advance. You guys can leave yourself little reminders. So we're going to say order one, action. Let's say this is being planned for August next year, and you have 12 months until this is being ran. You need to remind yourself to buy beach equipment, and you're going to say who's responsible, myself. And let's say it needs to be completed by, this is going to be running in August. Let's say it's completed by July 30th. Okay. And then we'll say, 2022 because this is going to be running, or 2023, sorry. Okay, even though this is for a 2020 year. What this is going to do, you guys, once we save this, is when this date hits, so this July 30th, 2023, you guys will see there's a notifications tab over here, right? It's where the blue icon is blinking. On July 30th, this is going to show up, right? You're going to get a notification saying buy beach equipment. And this is a great reminder, especially when you have so much going on during the year. It's a great reminder to do stuff like this, especially if you have 50 programs and you're leading a lot and there's a lot of things you're budgeting for. Feel free to use this tool. I find that most people don't. However, take advantage of it. It's built into the system, and there's really no reason why not to use it. Now, some of you guys might have your own tools that you use, your own calendars. However, you are on this site every day, right? Entering in your statistics. Honestly, I really do suggest taking advantage of this. Okay. Results. How is the program promoted? Successes, feature recommendations. This is for you. This is a tool for you guys. Once the program is over, this is a tool for you guys to enter in all these results. And next year, when you come to this, all this info is going to be here, and it'll help you plan for next year, right? It just gives you that refresher on how to carry on. Okay. So we're going to go to save, and you guys are now going to notice beach day. I think it'll probably be right at the end here. Nope, it's not. There it is, beach day. Oh, we already had a beach day. That's okay. Okay, so beach day is now in here, even though we already had one. Now, again, going back to the beginning of the video here, everyone, this was for 2021, 2022. This is how to add a program that you guys have just decided to start running that wasn't originally in your annual program plan. At the end of each year, or the beginning of each year, whichever way you look at it, we need to have an annual program plan from you guys from September 1st of that year to August 31st of the next year. Meaning you guys need to go through and enter in every single program that is going to be ran. It is very important that when we're doing this, so as you guys can tell, it's August, right? 2022. If I want to start my next year's program plan, I need to make sure that this is 2022, 2023 and filter. Otherwise, it's going to show up in the wrong program year. All right, this is for future programming. All right, now you guys are going to find as you go from year to year that as you put out programs and plans, you're going to be utilizing a lot of the same programs that you guys ran. You don't need to go through and enter in every single program that you ran last year if it was already put in. And what I mean by this is if we go up here to data filters and we go to show previous years and filter, you're going to notice that all the programs that we ran last year and in years past are going to be on here, and all you need to do is click on using current program year, and it's going to show up in this year. So everything is going to be on here. Do take the time, please, to go through this and make sure everything is correct, right? Again, because a lot of times you're going to find that the program category does not match this sheet. It needs to, right? So just take the extra couple seconds, even if it's a program you've ran 2-3 times in the past, make sure that it is matching up with this sheet, right? For the program category. This is how our sport manager and our recreation manager goes through, and they can tell what's happening in the communities, right? If this part isn't filled out properly, they won't be able to get proper data for this stuff, for planning different events, for planning different clinics, so on and so forth. Okay, so we're just going to go through, make sure everything matches, right? Again, if you want to add in any of this stuff, this is the time to do it, by the way, right? Because it's the beginning of the year. I really do suggest utilizing this, guys, especially if you know you're going to be running something next summer or next spring and you're planning this, the summer before. This is a great tool to remind yourself of what's upcoming and what you need to do. Okay, but I digress. And we're just going to go to save. Okay, and now this is going to be, as you can see, in our 2022-2023 annual program plan. Now we're just going to get rid of this data filter if we want to get rid of using current program here. And this will show what's on here. A good annual program plan for your new CSRCs is, minimum of 50, right? 50 to 60 is usually a pretty decent program plan. If you've never done an annual program plan session, which is where myself or the other community relations coordinator comes into your community to help you plan out your full year, and it's something you feel that needs to be done, please let us know and we can do this with you so you're not just kind of making stuff up as you go, right? Once this is filled out and you have in all your annual program plan, or you have all your programs in for the year, we're going to kind of go back to the previous webinar. We're going to go to the summary, and it's going to give us exactly what's going on, and we're going to do that export to PDF. And again, one of two things are going to happen here. Either it's going to save and you're going to need to go to your downloads, or it's just going to pop up like this. Okay? And then you're going to get yourself, your steering committee, your community partner, and your supervisor to sign it, and you're going to send it to us. Okay? So that's pretty much it for your annual program plan and entering in programs. Again, your program plan is fluid. This is the 2022-2023. Obviously, it's not complete. But as you guys go through, you are going to be adding and taking away programs. All right? Feel free to do so. We just need this at the beginning of the year to make sure that you guys have a plan in place. Okay, our next webinar is just going to be going over how to enter statistics.